My name is Lacy Randolph. I've spent the last 5 years as a cook in high volume environments and being part of teams and taking on heavy workloads. I used to host Minecraft servers and beta test phone games. My curiosity and interest in JavaScript has brought me to the IT field. I have attended Savvy Coders Full Stack Web Development Bootcamp, which facilitates a Scrum environment running in 2-week sprints. I hope to dive deep into backend development and understand more about software engineering. In my hometown of Cape Girardeau, Missouri, 6 years before the incident in Roswell, New Mexico, there was a UFO crash in a cornfield. Learning about this experience that happened so close to home has intrigued me to wanting to learn about other people's weird happenings. I wanted to create a safe place for people with otherworldly experiences to share their stories. I have also provided some references for research, including fun supernatural activity near my hometown and an asteroid search for finding the possible correlations between flying objects in our solar system and flying objects visiting our solar system. Agile helped me with planning my route and pacing myself. I was a product owner for 4 weeks of our Agile ceremonies. I was in charge of product backlogging and planning. I made sure everyone was on the same page and kept up with the expectations we created. Agile helped me get in the mindset of becoming a coder. Show you my wireframes. I did not get the spinning at UFO home button like I wanted to, but that is on my list of things to do for the future. On the top left is my homepage, which is not as exciting as my actual homepage. On the top right is my experiences map page. I did not get the map implemented, but that is also on my list of things to do for the future. And down here is my space weather page, which pretty much looks like that. Same with my contact and about, they pretty much look like that. This is my user story map where I identified my audience and the possible expectations that they would have for my application. Down here, I've got each page laid out with the information that I put on there. And page 6 is for future. This is my SWOT analysis for strengths. I knew that I wanted to create a user-friendly and personal experience on my website. For weaknesses, I thought that people wouldn't be interested and wouldn't read the experiences because they would all be personal. For opportunities, I knew that I wanted to create a mobile-friendly website and pull in that audience. And for threats, I thought that it might just be a topic that nobody would be interested in. This is my user story map and how I thought people would navigate my website. And I'll get into my website so I can talk about my code. On my header on every page, I've got this really fun dancing alien GIF that made all of this possible. Here I've got a list of links to fun things that happened in the history of my hometown or near my hometown. Down here, I've got the Open Weather Map API. Under the Experiences tab, this is the API that I created. It's got a toggling other that will go away when you click off of it. But I will input some stuff here so you can see. And it just shows up right at the bottom as soon as you hit submit. Show you my code. This is where I got the text box to toggle on and off clicks. This is where I got I got it to pull the value of what was inside of the text box. And this is where I had to add some punctuation to accept. Under the Stellar Weather tab, this is the NASA API. It will default today's date, but in here you can just input your date and it'll auto update all of this over here. Show you how I did that. This is the submit form for the date. This is the how I got it to do today's date by default. Down here is all my glorious dot walking and a function that I made to find the average between 2 API calls. My get in contact page has a little mission statement. It's got our Instagram. This will send me an email of your transmission. I forgot that it requires that. This is through Form Spree. About site creators, got a little bio about me, and it's got my LinkedIn and my GitHub. And I said I wanted to create a mobile-friendly website, and I did that using media queries. Future plans for my website, I would like to add another API called the Astronomy Picture of the Day API on my homepage. On my experience map page, I would like to add a map that takes the longitude and latitude of a location and puts a pin. And then I would like to learn a little bit more CSS to make it look better. Using JavaScript, HTML, and CSS, I was able to make most of my website ideas come true. My end goal is still achievable, but with only having 12 weeks, I got humbled very quickly on what I would actually be able to learn and apply. In creating my website, I used programs like GitBash, GitHub, Insomnia, MongoDB, which is where my API information is stored, Netlify, where my website is hosted, VS Code, Render, and Jira. Thank you for watching my presentation, and I hope you put your experience on my website.